Today we're going to replace the starter on a 2007 Honda Accord. This is the V6. The starter is right down inside of there. You can see that brown ooze kind of coming out of it. Basically what's going on is that the whole car will start, like all the lights will turn on, the radio will turn on and everything, so it's not a battery issue, but the car itself won't turn over, like it won't start at all. So what I've done so far is I've disconnected the battery, because when I'm disconnecting the leads from the other side of the starter, I don't want any sparks back there. Then I have my 17mm socket, and that is going to take off the bolt on top and on bottom, as you can see on the replacement starter, top and bottom. And basically how the starter works is like when you turn your key, it gives electricity to the starter, and this part pulls out and starts spinning, and this is what cranks your engine. So as it spins, it cranks the engine, and then it'll go back in as soon as you let off your key. Have you ever tried turning your ignition while the car is still running? This will spit out and grind a little bit inside of the engine. So that's what is happening when it makes that noise. Amazon is a great place to buy replacement starters. I'm going to go ahead and link a replacement starter for this car in the video description below. So go ahead and click that and check it out. They're pretty cheap, and with Prime you get fast shipping. Not a bad deal. So basically what I've done is I've attached the ratchet to the bolt on the bottom, and then I've taken another wrench and set it on the handle like that. Then I took a third wrench and laid it right here and pressed down on both sides of it with my hand, pressing it down, and that's what turned the wrench down there. It gave me enough leverage to do that. And then with that top bolt right there, I have the wrench hooked up to it, and then I just took another wrench, slipped it down over the top of that, and then it gave me enough leverage to pull the whole thing off just by doing that. Also, if you want to make your life a heck of a lot easier, just go ahead and take that black battery plastic box out, and that'll give you a lot more room to remove the connections and remove the starter itself. This little guy right here, so just going to take that, wiggle it off. This one right here underneath the rubber piece is a 12mm, and then now that the bolts are done, the little thing should just come off. Okay, so on the back side of the starter there's this big connector right here, and that is a 12mm, and then this one right here just pops off like I showed you before, and then this one will stay on because that's what connects the motor to the control. Alright, time to put the new starter back in. The short bolt goes up at the top and the freakishly long bolt goes down at the bottom. As a side note, when you're tightening down the power connections again, this bolt right here can't take a whole lot of torque, so you want to make sure that it's tight and snug, but you don't want to put all of your weight into it, otherwise that bolt or this solenoid will just snap completely off. So, but it's definitely not going to go anywhere either, so don't be too afraid. There you go. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like if this video helped you, and don't forget to subscribe. I will list all of the parts that you need in the video description below. So just take a look down there if you need the starter or any of the tools, and let me know if you need anything else. I'll put it there as well. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, it is bad. It pops out and it runs, but it should be like quick, like high speed. It barely even spins.